What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, 207 and O'Reefin. It's been a while, guys. It's been a little over 2 months. I've been fighting the algae bad. But, knock on wood, I may have it under control now. I've really been putting the FOS to it. I kind of went a little aggressive with it. Just keep an eye on my phosphates. I don't want them to go to zero. And my nitrates. I kind of want to have some of each in there. I tested last week for the first time in a while. My nitrate, I have to look at the sheet. It was 0.1 something. I think it was 0.18, 0.16, something like that. And then my phosphate was a 0.26 or a 0.25. So we're getting there. We're getting to the numbers I really want to be at. But yeah, so we're getting there, guys. It's been a long fucking journey this past year and a half, almost now. But I think I'm finally seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Like I said, I got to knock on wood because I've said it in the past, and one thing led to another, and the next thing I know, the fucking tank looks like shit again. I debated on buying a protein skimmer. I debated real hard for the past almost 2 months on buying one. But I didn't want to. I wanted to be able to prove to myself that I could do this without a protein skimmer. Would it help? Probably. My tank wouldn't look the way it is right now. But I'm telling you guys, it's, this rock doesn't look as good as it used to. But down here, there's like barely any algae left over here. As you can see, there's still some right there, a little bit right there, a little bit on my chalice rock. And there is some out back too, but it's really not that bad anymore. Let's see, what else? My GSP, guys. Holy fuck, has that thing taken off. I know it's just GSP and nothing to be too special about, you know what I mean? It could pretty much grow anywhere, but from what that thing started out as to now, especially in the past month, I have a picture on my phone of July 20th, and it was underneath a good probably 2 inches underneath my random flow generator. Now, as you can see, I got it growing it's so high it's growing out of the water. It ain't gonna go very much further out of the water, but it's, you know what I mean? It's literally has taken off. I'm hoping that it grows out this way and not up anymore. And then when it touches the Monty, we'll see what that happens there, but the GSP is looking fantastic, guys. All my SPS is looking fucking awesome. I'll get a close-up of the bonsai. You guys should see the Garp bonsai. It is. I got my own little fucking colony right now. Excuse me. The Zoa garden's doing great. I do wish, looking back at it now, I should have put my SPS over here and put my Zoas over here, and then I should have put that random flow generator, wave maker over there, and I should have put that wave maker over here. That would have given me better flow. Either that, or I should have just taken the Rockscape and switched them and still put the Zoas on the lower end. But it is what it is. I can't do anything about it now because the Zoas have taken over that fucking rock. So you know what I mean? Hindsight, it is what it is. But I'm still new to this hobby. Learning every day. But everything's doing great, guys. Everything is finally think I see the light at the end of the tunnel in this tank. I almost gave up. I almost did. I was having a hard one this past 2 months trying to get this tank, fucking racking my brain. What am I doing wrong? I said, and I still don't know what I was doing wrong. In all honesty, I really think it was just a really long ugly phase. I never really had an ugly phase in the beginning. So that's what it could have been. It could have just been my ugly phase, and then I never took care of it for a while, and it got way out of hand, and that's kind of what I'm chalking it up as. I really don't know, but I'm happy that we're going in the right direction. I do have to get a couple more cleanup crew introverts. My salt got low. I was messing with the levels of the tank, with the water level of the tank. I kept messing with the auto top off sensor, trying to get the, because I had a really high water level in this tank. I thought higher than it should have been. I still think it's high right now, but it's better than what it was. So I was fucking with that, trying to get it to be just right the way I wanted it, and it didn't. I forgot to kept putting, like, I never put extra salt in my water changes to counterbalance the extra RODI water I was putting in it. Again, beginner's mistake. Excuse me. But yeah, you know, you live and you learn, man. I've made a lot of beginners mistakes, a lot. I've probably made just about all of them. But I'm happy I stuck with it. This hobby really is something, man. It really is. It brings me peace. I enjoy it. So, but I do got to get a new emerald crab. My emerald crab died from salt being so low, and all my hermits died from the salt being so low. Luckily, my urchin didn't, and I know they're pretty sensitive to salt or temperature, or both, really. So luckily, my urchin didn't. Luckily, it's just the hermits and the emerald crab. You know, it's really not that big of a deal. I think the emerald crab's like $10, and the hermits are like $3, $2 to $3 a piece. So it's really not that big of a deal. All my snails are doing great. Now that the emerald is dead, I see a lot more babies. I think my snails have been having babies the whole time. I just kind of think the emerald was eating them. I could be wrong about that, but I really think he was. I think he was just devouring them and munching on them. Now that he's not there, I do see a lot of snails in there now. Like, when the lights go off, about, I don't know, give it an hour of total darkness, then you come over here and with a flashlight, and holy shit, fucking snails everywhere. They're all over in that back corner over by my A-can and my jack-o'-lantern. They're all on the glass right there, usually. Some are over here, some are in the front, some are behind the mushroom, but mainly they're all over there for some reason. But yeah, guys, like I said, I've probably said this fucking 5 times already, but I think I'm finally going in the right direction, which is good. I'm not going to get any more coral. I'm just going to let this bitch grow out. This is what I have in here, and this is what I like. So I'm just going to let this thing grow out, and hopefully it lasts 5, 6 years, you know? That's my goal. But the Monty cat's finally doing good. It's finally growing on the rock. You can see right here, it colored all back up. There is 2 bits at the end. You can't see it from here. I'll get a close-up of it, but 2 bits at the end has died off and there's algae growing on it. But the whole thing was pretty much white, and now it's got color back. So that's good. Going in, like I said, we're going in the right direction. All my color is back on my strawberry fields. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. My Forest Fire Digi is finally starting to green up. The skin is starting to get a lime green, so that's awesome. My bubblegum's doing great. A piece of it did break off in the back, but it's alright. It's just a small piece, and I don't even know where the fuck it went. So, my bird's nest, that's been doing great. Been growing like a bird's nest, all intertwined and weaving together. I have lost some Halle Berry zoas. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. They're right here at the bottom, right above the jawbreaker. You can just barely see them opening up. It was covered, like it was from there all the way up to these guys up here. And I don't know, they've slowly kind of died off. I've got one giant one mixed in and under here somewhere in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's mixed in there with some purple people eaters and some scrambled eggs and some orange bam bams. Just one giant pink head. I'm not quite sure. I do have a massive sponge right there, so maybe that's what it is. I mean, massive. I didn't see this fucking thing growing. So I'm slowly scraping it away. What else is there? The fish are doing great. Yeah, but nobody really cares about fish. At least I don't. My main thing is the coral. I think the coral is the coolest part about this hobby. Fish are cool, you know what I mean? You get to look at them swimming and stuff like that, but coral is really, I think, where it's at. My personal opinion. I'll probably get hate for it in the comments, but I'm alright with it. But yeah, guys, everything's doing real good. real good lately. Like I said, I gotta knock on wood again every time I say that, because God, I don't want to jinx my fucking self. But we'll get some close-ups. Alright. That's the Monty... Focus. That's the Monty cap, guys. You can see the algae growing right there. But like I said, all of that was white. The whole thing was basically white besides the new growth on the end up here. Where's my finger? Right there. But all this was white. So that's all colored up. You can see that nice and green now. Chalice is doing great. My psychedelics, huge. And my SC Dynamite. I almost call it a Jolly Rancher. Keep going over here. See, that's the Halle Berries right there. They just closed up. They are open more than what they have been. And it's been a good fucking 2 weeks that they've been closed up. So, that's the one giant Halle Berry right there. That pink one right in the middle. Kind of hoping I might have to move my Pikachus right there, the yellow ones. Just because these purple people eaters, there was blue tubs, so there were blue tubs above them, and I don't really know what happened. They kind of just took over, and the blue tubs have died. Same thing with my Yodas. I had a Yodas like right here, and those have died. They're no longer even there. So I don't know. I don't want my Pikachus to die. I really don't. I really like those, so I may move them, but I haven't decided yet. Mushroom doing great. Well, some mushrooms. My Superman, I think that's a Superman. I call it a blue polka dot, but I've been no, not a Superman. I don't think it's a Superman now that I'm really thinking about it. It's a blue polka dot. You can see the polka dots right there on that one, but it's a blue polka dot mushroom. That's having babies like crazy over here. And you got my Dragon Soul Favia. Sorry, I couldn't think of the name. And my Gummy Bear Favia. That thing's growing like crazy. My Candy Cane. This male Mocha Clown, main Mocha Clown, man, he is something else. He homed the Duncan for a little while. Then he homed the GSP for a little while. Now he's friggin' trying to home the Candy Cane. That's the Gobi's home. But whatever. My frag plugs ain't doing so hot. I think the algae's eating them. Or not suffocating them. That's the Garf bonsai, dude. Look at that, huh? Let's see if I can get a clearer picture of it. Yeah, this fucking flex. It doesn't like the... But you can see all the branches on it, dude. I mean, I swear, I'm going to have a little colony there soon. You can... I mean, I know it's there, but you can see the bottom of the Forest Fire Digis turning green. My Strawberry Fields is all healed up, and that's growing. No new branches yet, but it is growing. I know that. My Slimer's doing all right. I thought it was going to do better when I moved it here, but it's doing all right. You see one little branch right on the side there, new one. That's the Bubblegum Digi right there. It's all green, which is weird to me. I didn't think Bubblegum Digis got all green. I thought just the tips did, but maybe I'm wrong. And there's some blue tubs right there that I moved over here. Super puffy acans. I mean, they're just loving it right now. This guy's loving life right here. He found a home right there, and I'm telling you, man, I've never seen that thing so happy. And then that one, my Recordia, find a home over there. And the Duncan. See all the new heads in the Duncan? I can't wait for that thing to... it's massive. Look at that thing. Just beautiful. But yeah, guys, that's a little update. No question of the day, but that's the update of the tank. Like I said, doing good. Knocking on wood again. But we are doing good, going in the right direction. Pulled a lot of hair out, but I think we got it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Have a good day, guys.